Amazing Grace is another person's past with Toy Story. Yay!
Amazing Graces!
Another person's past with Toy Story.
Yay! Amazing Graces!
Another person's past with Toy Story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy story. And boy have I got a toy for you. Our toy for today is none other than it's a toy served in a not so silvery platter. Okay, look at this. So I guess by now you're familiar with this. It's Gudetama from Japan. So this is actually a character from Sanrio. Wow, look at that. This is Gudetama. It's like a sunny side up egg on a tray being served. Okay, so once again, this was given away by McDonald's in Japan way back in 2018. Such a wonderful, wonderful toy. Okay, now did you know that Gudetama is actually from the etymological word? Well, etymological means that there were these words which derive, the name Gudetama was actually coined. Okay, it's like a mixture of words. And they tried to coin it to come up with the new word Gudetama. So I think the first word would mean lazy and the other one is egg. So this is actually a very, very lackadaisical, lethargic egg. Okay, or literally simply means lazy egg. Okay, so that is great. But even for a lazy egg, he's very, very endearing. Okay, now she was created by I know this Nagashima Emi. He's one of those creators of Sanrio back then. In 2012, Sanrio sort of organized a contest with all these food-related characters, and they're trying to test whether these characters, these new conceptualized characters, would be appealing to the populace or to the patrons of Sanrio. And after the contest, it was declared that Gudetama was actually the second placer. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Considering the fact that nobody even knew about Gudetama during that time. Okay, so Gudetama won second place. Salutatory. I think the first place went to a cute salmon. But nowadays, I think in terms of popularity and in terms of recognition, I think Gudetama even surpassed the popularity of the first placer. Yeah. I guess with his attitude of it's very hard, it's very difficult to survive in this world. Yeah, that's basically his maxim. That is why a lot of the millennials were able to relate to the predicament of Gudetama. Yeah, that is basically, I surmise, is the reason why Gudetama became very, very popular. Okay, now after winning the contest in 2013, second place, not bad. Okay, in 2014 he was launched as an official a character from Sanrio, and the rest, as they say, is history. He became even more popular. Yeah. And then there was this launch of episodes about Gudetama, which would comprise of a television exposure of 1 minute per episode. So even those 1 minute seems to have created quite a stir, making our Gudetama, this very lazy, lackadaisical egg, become a world-wide phenomenon and a household name, especially in Japan. Okay, so nowadays we would see Gudetama and all these novelty items from Sanrio, whether it be a keychain, whether it be stationaries, whether it be some of those dresses that are constantly being used by those kawaii fanatics. Kawaii is that cultural cuteness in Japan. They're so dressed up in all these cute stuff in order to make themselves appear cute. And nowadays, that is the in thing in Japan. Especially when you go to Japan, you would see all these little girls and even boys dressed up as in all their cuteness. And one way of actually making them even more cute is by dressing themselves up with accessories comprising of Gudetama. Yeah. Okay. So and in recent years, I think 2019 or 2020, Nissan, the ramen expert in Japan, came up with products depicting or portraying Gudetama as well. I think he's in the package of those Nissan's ramen. Yeah, I might have seen them in one of my trips in the groceries. Maybe I should have bought one so that I can basically show it to you while I'm doing this review of Gudetama. Okay, so anyway, proof that indeed Gudetama has become very, very popular. Not only to the millennials, but I guess even for the younger generation as well as the older generations, which surpass the brackets of the millennials, have seen the appeal of Gudetama. As a matter of fact, from among the many characters of Sanrio, although we know that Hello Kitty is the most popular, but in terms of Twitter followers, Gudetama has the most number of Twitter followers. Imagine that. Can you guess how many? It's almost a million. 1.04 million followers. Now that's not so bad. Proof enough that indeed that predicament of the difficulty of surviving in this modern world is something that is relatable to the millennials and to every Twitter users. Okay, now since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Fast Food toy collection, I'm definitely going to sign this. Oh, look at that. This toy actually flips. So here's on a tray. Then when you flip it, you would see Gudetama praying. Is that praying? So he's actually doing some lotus position here, and he is praying. My goodness, no wonder that he's able to survive, even if he is constantly, complaining probably that it's very difficult to survive in the world. It's difficult, but it's not conquerable. So I guess one of the reasons why he was actually able to survive it is because of prayer. Look at that. I'm not inventing it. Look at it. He is in a lotus position. His arms are in a prayer position. And so Gudetama is basically praying. Okay, so since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Fast Food toy collection, I'm going to sign this toy. I signed it there. And I've got to say, this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, I love the tassel also. You can basically hook it up in your bag, hang it there, and then you'll have Gudetama, who is very lazy, who's so depressed, seemingly depressed. But once it flips like that, you will know the secret to his longevity, to his popularity, and his ability to actually survive the challenges of the modern world. It is through prayer. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love this character. I love it. Okay, so and I've got to say, this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful for every amazing grace that come into our lives, be it in the form of a Gudetama toy from Sanrio and given to us by McDonald's Happy Meal in Japan way back in 2018. Such an awesome toy and a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. Or basically, guys, let's be thankful to God for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thanks to you, my love. Thank you also to the new subscribers. Please don't forget to invite your other friends to also subscribe because we still have a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy Stories up my sleeves. Okay, so until the next one, bye bye for now, and hope to see you again. And just like with the time here, please don't forget to pray. Okay, so here's Gudetama. Bye bye, and see you around, guys.